Hey everyone, welcome to session. We're going to do another session on anxiety and depression. This will be if you have a severe case. There was one of my subscribers, I think she's a subscriber, or he, I'm not sure, but they are asking me questions, and I honestly get these questions a lot when you have a severe case of anxiety or depression. How do we heal that? Because you feel like nothing's working. Take a comfortable position with me however you want, but try to sit up if you can. I want you to just sit up, keep your spine straight. I just want to talk to you for a little bit. Just listen to me. And if you want to do the healing part with me, do that too, if you feel like it. Okay, but just listen. So when you have a severe case of anxiety or depression, it's a state that you have changed from one form to another. So you were really healthy, and then it changed into being unhealthy. Okay, it's just something that you created out of the energy. It's just a state in your body. You just have to learn how to release it. Yeah, it may be really bad. That's all right. You'll be amazing, and you'll know how to transmute energy when you're done. How do you think you're going to learn stuff if it's not really, really bad? How are you going to learn how to transmute darkness if you don't have anything to transmute? This is how you tap into your powers. Don't let it control you. So when you're in those states, your perspective's in the wrong area. Okay, it's on the lower perspective. That's all right. There's nothing to fear or judge. Your perspective's just in the wrong spot. It's on the lower perspective, and we got to get to that higher perspective. You got to start seeing the world the way it is, your experiences for what it is. You're just not looking at it correctly. That's okay. Your body is telling you, hey, this isn't the right path. That's why you have anxiety and depression. It's giving you a message. People, and even me, we call this karma, but you can reverse karma. It can be really bad, but that bad karma is just helping you stay on the right track. We were just looking at it as bad karma, but it's actually a GPS system. Your body is telling you, hey, you're out of order. This has got to change. You're not on the right path. So it's helping you. The depression and anxiety is helping you. It's telling you, and it's giving you a sign that you are on the wrong road. So how do I get on the right road, and how do I get this out of my body because it's so bad? All right. I got this. We got this. You got to do the self-work, the self-care, the self-healing. It's the most important life lesson. I'm teaching this a lot this week. Self-healing is so important. And I've learned this from Spirit World. They've taught me this. I've already known that in general, but they have taught me this through my clients, that they are stuck in these karmic loops, which is just these habitual patterns of thinking and acting and doing. Meet Miss Ivy. But they're just stuck in these patterns, these belief systems that are just not the truth. So if you're not in the truth, you're not on the right path, you don't feel good, you're just creating all this chaos inside, that's all right. So if we're aware that there's just been chaos created by us, by certain things in our life, that's all right. We know how to dissolve that, and we're going to transmute that energy, and we're going to change it. We're going to learn how to get to our higher perspective and see things for what it is. We're going to learn how to refocus, because our focus is usually scattered. It is scattered when you have anxiety and depression. Your focus is everywhere. You have your focus on the past. That's usually where depression comes from. And then like your current state, because of the way that you're thinking. I had a client last week. The client came in and they were depressed about their health issues. They've had health issues their whole life. Now the client's in peace. We've done the healing, quantum healing. This client's, he's got it. The client is doing amazing now. He's got that peace because he has connected with the truth. That truth set him free. It dissolved the depression because he was just looking at it wrong. You can heal your body. You can heal the anxiety or depression. You can heal your health issues. You can manifest anything you want. What are we in fear about and worried? Well, our focus is on all the regrets and everything in the past, on how it used to be. And, it puts you in this current state of depression because of well, that's all right. We're going to let go of the past because that's a toolbox. That's all learning lessons. And we only need to focus on that for a little bit of time to keep knowing that to keep those lessons that we've learned, everything that we've learned from those experiences, we keep them in the current so it keeps us on the right path. So if you've had anxiety and depression in the past and you thought you had to live with it for your whole life, and now you're learning, well, that's not true. You just got to get it out of your body, learn how to transmute it, and look at it differently. It's not going to run you anymore. That's not who you are. It's just something that's been created. We're energy. Our bodies are so powerful. Our mind is more powerful than any technology out there. Anything. That's why you got to learn how to tap into that. Well, I can't because it's all chaotic. That's all right. We're going to start with step 1. Severe cases. It's so bad. It's so chaotic. I just don't feel good. And it's just not getting better. That's all right. You're aware of how bad it is, because most of the time it's got to get really bad for you guys to change. The universe has usually got to shove you off the cliff for you to wake up so you can thank all that severeness and all this heavy, hard, terrible, difficult situation that you're in. We're going to thank that situation because we're going to turn that pain, that difficult situation into wisdom. And how do we tap in and use our wisdom if we don't have anything to do it with? That's the whole point, that we go through darkness. Everybody's got their own ball of darkness. You have to learn how to transmute it. You guys are learning how to transmute anxiety and depression. This video is resonating with you, and you're learning that it actually can be healed. You just need to get it out of your body. It may not happen overnight. Yeah, that's all right, because when you're in a severe condition, you got to keep going and going and going until you get it all the way out. It might take you months, a year. It depends on how much self-care, how much healing you're doing, and where you're at with looking at your experiences, okay? Looking at why you're depressed. Well, if it's because of a relationship, a divorce, the way your childhood is, well, look at those experiences and see what you can learn from them. If your parents were bad, you learn how to be a good parent or a good person. Thank that situation. Hey, thanks for teaching me how to not be. Or any other difficult person in your life. Relationships, you're learning what you don't want. So go for stuff that you do want. You can't change anybody. You're learning that too. The only thing that you have control over is controlling the way you're thinking and you're feeling. That's what you're doing here. You got to show up for yourself. You got to start being loyal to yourself, which is first thing is self-care. This is what you're doing. You got to get some wisdom in that mind, some truth, because that gives you that peace. That starts settling your body down, starts calming you down. Because if you think you're not in control of your depression and your anxiety, that puts you in a fear state, worry, stressed. Well, if you're in that state, you're not healing. So we just got to get out of that. We got to get out of that state. We got to learn how to tap into our powers, because we are so powerful within. We've never been taught this stuff, and we have in indirect ways, but we gotta start taking care of our insides, our energy. We gotta figure out how we're thinking, because that controls the way we're feeling, and our feelings control our energy, and our energy controls our reality. All right, well, how do I do this then? That's what you're thinking. Okay, do you feel the relief a little bit? When you receive the truth, you feel that peace within you. Okay? If you're all around all this toxic energy, that gives you anxiety. You got to get away from all the noise and pick solitude. That is your first step, solitude. I know a lot of people are already in solitude. Yeah, but you're probably watching TV and doing all this stuff you're not supposed to be doing. Solitude, self-care. So no noise, no phone, no TV, no people, nothing. Just you and the universe. You, yourself, and the universe. Okay? Because that gets us anxious. And then we got to get our focus from wherever it's all at, from all these what ifs and all these things that happen. Just take your focus, close your eyes, and put it on your breath. I just want you to start this. When you're in a severe case, we're just going to start with step 1. all right, which is the power of refocus. A human's greatest power is focus. And I want you to practice this for a week, and I'll make another video next week. I want you to write down, where has your focus been? I need you to be aware of it, because when you're aware of stuff, you start controlling the game. And when we control the game, we're controlling our vibration, because Earth is a vibration game. So this is like Earth school. We're learning how to get rid of darkness, and we're learning that we are light beings and that we're in full control, and darkness does not control us. We just have to figure out how to control it, okay? It can control you if you allow it. Do you want to allow it anymore, or are you ready to show up? You ready to start riding the bicycle? You're going to have to make yourself, I'm just telling you. You're going to have to make yourself do this. It's not going to feel, you're not going to want to. But you're going to have to focus and be like, no, you're going to do it. Because this is my goal, and this is where we're going. I don't care how uncomfortable, how painful, it's growing pains. How painful it is, uncomfortable, whatever. We're gonna do this. All right, you got to make yourself, and start with 5 minutes or 10. All right. So do my other meditation videos, but we're just gonna do something quick right now. Just close your eyes. You can sit how I am. You do not have to. This just enhances the connection. And I just want you, and you can put piano music on too, or frequency music when you're by yourself. That really helped me calm down when I was in my anxiety and depression state. Okay? Just trust me. I've already walked the walk. I've already been through some severe things, okay? Very severe anxiety and depression. I also walk my clients through this. They are on no medication. They are living a very peaceful life. They're living the life that they deserve. Is it perfect? No, but they're building that. They're working on all that, okay? So just trust me. You got to do the self-care. No one's riding the bicycle but you. You got to do it. Make yourself. Now, start in small increments. So this is a small increment. You listen to the wisdom. Now we're going to do the work. All right, just close your eyes. We're putting our focus. I just want you to just focus and watch your breath. Just watch your breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I want you to control it. You can't just breathe. You got to control it. Well, why? Because we're moving energy. We're getting that out of your body. We're getting that nasty darkness out of your body. This is just one technique. It might just be a little bit. That's all right. That's normal. It only starts with a little bit, okay? So breathe in and out. And I want you to practice this on your own. Just start with 5 or 10 minutes of breath work. If you have to do 3 minutes of breath work because it's so exhausting, that's okay. Just get your body going. And I want you to practice focusing on your breath and just closing your eyes. And then write down where your focus has been, or just mental notes, because I want you to pay attention. Where is your energy been? And then how do we get all that back? Well, we just close our eyes and we do solitude. And then focus and watch our breath. I want you to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, nice and slow. And I want you to control it. I want you to try to do it as deep as you can, past your belly button, and release it all the way. This is going to be your practice. I gotta make sure this video is still going. It keeps shutting off on me from the sun. Over here. This is your practice from now on. This is what I just want you to start practicing. It's gonna feel uncomfortable. It's not gonna feel very good at first. It will after you get done, but at the beginning it won't. So when you get done with self-care, you're gonna be like, man, I'm so glad I did that. Even if it's a little bit of relief, a little bit of peace today, okay? Now here's the kicker. You gotta be consistent. You gotta keep doing the self-care. You can't just do it one day and be like, well, I'm supposed to be healed. That's not how it works. Most of the time, especially in severe cases, you have to do a lot of self-care, not like every single day, all day long, but you got to do a lot of transmuting. Just because you put your body so bad out of disorder, it's not a big deal. I don't care how bad it is. Be consistent. Now, control it nice and slow. might be really fast at first. Mine was because I'm talking. But I want you to notice how it slows down with each breath. It becomes more slower. Your breath becomes a little bit more lighter. You're starting to feel a little bit of peace within. That's your birthright. That is what you're tapping into. I'm not going to go too much further in because I just want you to practice being aware of where your focus is and the power of refocus, spending time in solitude with no noise, and then focus on your breath and watching it. I just want you to practice moving energy and then be aware of how you feel. How are you feeling when it's done? Okay? Just little bitty increments, 5-10 minutes every day or every other day, every 3 days. I don't care. Just start small and simple, but be consistent. I promise you'll start seeing the results. Don't have fear. Don't let that fear and the worry and the stress overwhelm you. If it starts creeping up again, go back to this video or just go spend time in solitude. You can watch my other videos on the depression and anxiety too. They are a little bit more advanced than this one. But when you're in a severe case, I just want you to practice with the very first couple steps, okay? Focus, breath, breathing, and then being aware of how we feel. Where's our focus at? When we're feeling anxiety and depression, that's your first question. Well, if you're feeling that way, where's your focus? Power of refocus. You go spend time by yourself, no noise, watch your breath, see how you feel. Write those steps down if you need to. Just simple and steady. And when we start calming our mind and our body down, we start healing ourselves. That energy gets released out of our body and the healing process is beginning. Our goal is to calm our mind and our body down to start healing. There's different techniques to do this. This is just one way we're hacking in. We're hacking into our powers, okay? You got this. Don't give up. Message me in the comments if you need me. If you have any more questions or, any more videos you guys want me to do, or any issues that you're having, just let me know. I'm here for you. But you got this. Okay? Practice on your own. And I'll see you next video, next session. Sending you lots of love, healing, and light energy. Be open to receive it. And have faith. Have faith in yourself. You got to believe in yourself. It's important. You can have faith in the universe, but you got to have faith in yourself.